Okay, today I am here at Grower's Choice in Hayward to shop for my supplies for dragon fruit gardening. So they have all their stuff outside here and people are loading up the truck. So just to show you what I buy here. So these are some of the things that they sell here. I find that their prices are very reasonable here, and that's why I come here to shop. So here is all the soils that they carry, and this is the particular ones I buy. This is the Fox Farm, the regular soil, and then they have another one that's also by Fox Farm. It's called Happy Frog. My understanding is that Happy Frog is let's see, it's probably have it's more porous, so that for the roots to grow. So this is probably one to use. But I also heard that people combine the Happy Frog with Ocean Forest, which is this one. So you can have a mixture if you like to just try it out. So you could either go 100% of this, which is what I did when I first started, all Ocean Forest. But over time I start using this because the soil start to settle down. So this is how they do it. They have a lot of varieties here. I'm going to go inside the store to show you what some of the things I buy. Okay, going inside the store. So they advertise the price of the Ocean Forest, and I'm not sure if you can see. I'm going to see if I can zoom in. So it's $15.95 for the Ocean Forest, and $13.95, I'm sorry, for the Ocean Forest, and $14.95 for the Happy Frog. So it's $1 more for the Happy Frog. So that's how they sell it. So this is the store inside here. So this is a real good size. So I'm gonna walk over and show you what some of the things I buy for this. So there's a lot of stuff here that I don't know a lot about. So I don't buy everything here, right? So one of the things I do buy is this. This is the General Hydroponics. Hydroponics, I gotta say it right. I know it sounds like it's a class for swimming underwater, right? But no, it's hydroponics. So Floral Nova bloom. So this is what I use right before spring. This is how I induce more flower buds as opposed to branches on the dragon fruit. And this, if you have a newer plant, this is where you want to have more branches than flowers, right? So use the green one. So I guess the 7410 is what that means, and then 487 is the other one. So this is my favorite spot, so I'm gonna come here. So if you look at the price, so this is $21.95. I think it's for the smaller one, and then this is probably the $36.95 for the bigger one, and then the smaller one, and then you have the $269 deal for the big gigantic mother size one, right? So those are the two items that I buy. I guess there's other things to trial and error here. So this place, Grower's Choice, is in Hayward, and I really recommend it because of the reasonable prices. And it's not too far if you're like traveling from the Bay, South Bay or whatever. It's just kind of right off the 880 freeway, just like 5 minutes away from it, off of Jackson. So this is where I buy the pots. Let me see if I can find the price of the pots. Okay, so this is a very common size. This is the 20-gallon pot, and then here is the 25. So if you're gonna start dragon fruit growing, maybe you want to start with a 20, and then if you're more of a seasoned grower and you want bigger plants, then you should go with a 25. Now here's the prices where they have it here. So we're talking about the nursery pots. So the 20-gallon is $10.65, and then the 25 gallons is $14.50, which I find is a very reasonable price over here. So there you go. They have all kind of other pots, of course, but I only buy two kinds here, and they have everything in this warehouse. So this is like a candy store, right? Now one other area that I like to stop by is the fish fertilizer stuff. I like to come by this aisle. So instead of chicken manure, I sometimes use the fish fertilizer. here. Now, these are very fishy fish, right? When I say fishy fish, yeah, once you pour it out and mix it, you smell fish. As opposed to chicken manure, you smell manure. So anyways, this is the store. So I highly recommend you guys to come by and just check it out. Yeah, you should look it up, make sure they open before you come by, right? You know, if you're driving from San Jose, you don't want to drive an hour up here and then find out that they're closed. Okay, so I'm back home from the garden store. Actually, the place has two names. If you look online, I think they call themselves the Grower's Choice. But when you're there, they call, you know, the store sign is the Garden Center. So they're both at the same address, 24089 Watkins Street in Hayward, California, and they have their phone number there. So if you want to call them or anything like that. But that's the store, and I think that's the best price for these products. So both of these are $18 each. Even though they advertise like 21 something, but I was able to get it for 18 bucks. And this is the more expensive one, the liquid fish, which is about $35. So the liquid fish, I'm gonna be using liquid fish and this one, this Bloom, Floronova Bloom. I'm gonna alternate it every couple of weeks. I'm gonna use this one first, or I use this one first, and then the next week I'm gonna use this, kind of like that, because I'm looking to bloom my dragon fruits this year, as opposed to growing more branches. Now, if you want to grow more branches, that's when you bring in this guy, the Floronova Grow. So you notice the 7 and the 4, and here actually this one's 2, so it's a low in nitrogen, but high in the back two numbers. Those are the two numbers you need to grow more bloom. That means more flowers, and then you know, flowers turn into fruit, right? So same thing here. The last two numbers are bigger. It's 4 in the beginning, whereas these oh, I don't know why so 10 is pretty good too. But anyways, I think the middle number then is probably what you want. So I'm gonna show you what it is. See, basically 2, 10, 10 is basically that, right? Nitrogen 2%, phosphate is 10%, and then potash is the 10%. Now, I don't have my degree in dragon fruitology yet, so I can't tell you what all this means, right? But it's made out of fish scraps, phosphate, whatever, all the other stuff that makes the work. So now, like I said, this is kind of a fishy fish, kind of a fertilizer. So when you mix it with water and all, it's gonna smell like fish, or you're gonna smell some seafood, right, over the weeks, as opposed to using chicken manure. If you put chicken manures for the week, for the weeks after, you're gonna smell chicken manure in your garden. So I done both before. Chicken manure works really well, so I'm kind of trying this fishy fish this year. And then I've been using this one, Floronova Bloom. And I don't know if it really works, because I don't have enough years into this hobby to really say it's working or not. And same with this guy, Floronova Grow. Does it really give me more branches? I don't know. So I will use this, like I said, the green one. So I'm not sure if you can tell, the color one's burgundy, one's green. The green one on the newer plants. You probably don't need it if you're like first year or year and a half into it, because your roots hasn't absorbed all the nutrients out of the soil yet. So you probably want to do it like after the second year or third year, and that's how old my plants are. So I'm going on to my 4th year, so that's why I'm trying to rejuvenate the soil with the liquid fish and some of these.